What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. We have a lot to break into. We have a lot. When I say a lot, we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl because it was a flop. We're going to be talking about Taylor Swift because she got booed. And it seems that she's had a much bigger role than she wants us to believe that she had. And it ends with us. We have Katie Maloney's bologna sandwiches. That's a word twister. Katie Maloney's bologna sandwiches just got a little more moist with the mayo commercial. And we have the Queen of Pakistan that we cannot ignore. All right, I hope you're ready. Let's dive in. You're listening to No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, served fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in. What's up, guys? Welcome on in. What's going on, everybody in the club? Let's get it. I know that's right. Big booty popping. Big booty. I got a big booty because I got a big booty. Big booty because I got a big booty. What's up, guys? I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl. We're going to get into all of it, okay? I know the headline starts with Taylor Swift. We will get into the Taylor Swift of it all, but there's so much that happened over the weekend. I didn't even think I was going to have much, what do you call it? Commentary about the damn Super Bowl, but like, damn. Okay, let's start with the Super Bowl because that Super Bowl was, I'm just gonna say it, garbage. Garbaggio. Okay, so the game, like, listen, whether you're a Chiefs fan or an Eagles fan, I don't really care. It wasn't even a good game because they didn't even like give us any. Like, did the Chiefs even try? Did they give us an ounce of something, right? Like, did the Eagles really win? Because I feel like they didn't have to really do anything. Like, the Eagles deserved that win with the same amount of effort that Beyonce deserved that Grammy for Cowboy Carter. Okay. Kendrick Lamar, boring. Okay. I like Kendrick. They not like us. They not like us. But my God, that was really, like, I thought Rihanna's performance was boring last year, but I get it. She's pregnant. Oh, but at least she announced the baby, right? Like, she announced that she was pregnant. Well, not really, because people were like, is she pregnant? Is she not pregnant? Like, she looks like she has a belly, but like, it could have also been Chipotle. And like, we're not supposed to judge women's bodies anymore because obviously they'll get mad at us, like Blake Lively. And like, we're really not supposed to say she's pregnant, but like, if she looks pregnant, like maybe she's pregnant, but we're not allowed to say that, right? Because we don't want to body shame anybody like Justin Baldoni to Blake Lively. So it wasn't a good game. Like, the Chiefs, like, really just threw in the towel. They didn't even try. Like, they didn't even give any effort. I do like Kendrick. I thought that the performance was kind of boring. Just like Rihanna. I love Rihanna, but last year's performance was boring, but it was more interesting than this performance. Kendrick had a moment, and like, I was not feeling the Samuel Jackson integration. And then we had one of the Serena Williams sisters in it, and I was like, why is one of the Serena Williams sisters in it? What's the other one? Serena and Selena. What are their names? Serena Williams and Selena, right? It's Selena and Serena. Well, anyway, one of the Selenas or Serenas was in it, and nobody even knew why. And like, people were like, why was she in it? Her name is Susan? Susan? Oh, you're talking to Susan in the live chat. Got it. Yeah, see, everybody says it was boring. I agree. It was boring. Serena was the Drake connection. Why was Serena the Drake? What does Serena have to do with Drake? Drake likes to play tennis? That's what she plays, right? Serena and Selena. Usher was last year. Rihanna was 2 years. Oh, Usher was last year? Really? Was Usher good? I think he was good, right? I don't remember the Usher one. Wow. I thought Rihanna was 2 years ago, but somebody said Rihanna was last year, and it just stuck in my. Oh, because Serena dated Drake. Oh, got it. See, went right over my head, and I'm sure most of the audience too. Venus Williams, Venus Flytrap, got it. Serena Williams was Drake's ex. I don't, but okay. So we're still dissing Drake. Got it. And SZA. I like SZA. She's a good time. But that was the thing though. We barely saw SZA. SZA was there for like 2 seconds. She didn't even hit the chorus. She did like la la la, and then we got no like banger, right? The show was boring. The game sucked. Like, I can't even, like, sure, like the Eagles are like, we won, but I'm like, but did you really? Did you really, though? You know? Did you really? And the only interesting part of the entire night was Taylor Swift getting booed, which I'm partially convinced that it's either because the Chiefs are over her, or the Eagles fans are like, we're not into you, or my favorite theory, it's because of Blake Lively. And everybody was Team Baldoni. That was my takeaway, is that Team Baldoni won last night at the Super Bowl. See, most people in the live chat agree. I mean, they did sack Mahomes a lot. I think it's all three. You think she grew up loving the Eagles, then switched to the Chiefs when she started dating Travis Kelce. Yeah, I heard she was fan. And then, yeah. So, sorry, I'm going to give that Super Bowl a swipe left because was it interesting? It's private, but no. What if Baldoni was there with Taylor? Oh, that would be the snub that we would all want, right? Not the Serena. See, nobody understood the Serena Williams connection. Well, most people didn't understand the Serena Williams connection. I don't like her. She's overrated like Beyonce. I agree. Overrated. Taylor Swift, overrated, right? So when people call me racist for calling out Beyonce, I'm like, Taylor Swift is whiter than bimbo bread. And I call her out left and right. Jude said, I think it's a combo of her being friends with Blake and the Philadelphia being renowned for booing people. For crying out loud, they're known for booing Santa. Why did they boo Santa? Who boos Santa? What? Trump said Taylor got booed because of him. Oh yeah, he said something about like, you don't mess with MAGA, and I'm like, okay, calm down, Trump. We're not in these streets, okay? Tone it down. But I love that she got booed, and she finally, after years and years of all these awards that were rigged and that got Taylor Swift, on the stage, and she was always like, oh my god, oh my god. Well, now we know what her real shocked face looked, because she was not expecting those boos. So now we know what she really looks like when she's shocked, because that was her actual shocked face. She was not expecting it. She was like, what? And then her friends are like, it's okay, Taylor. They're not like us. They're not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Beyonce is breaking barriers and shattering ceilings, and her songwriting is groundbreaking. Taylor is the same old song dance white girl. Okay, well, that sounds racist, Adrian Fitzgerald, number one. And number two, I mean, Beyonce has done a lot, but my biggest critique is Cowboy Carter. Like, that just was not it. It just didn't slap. You feel me? You pick up what I'm putting down? You dig? But I did I did have a good time at the Super Bowl watch party that I went to. I finally had a martini. I know I was doing 75 hard, but now I'm not doing 75 hard. Now it's more of like 75 half chub, because like I'll probably have a martini on the weekends socially, right? You dig? You feel me? Andy invited me because his boyfriend's friends was having like a Super Bowl watch party. So we went to go watch the Super Bowl watch party at their house. And then they had this neighbor, and the neighbor was really cute. He was like a hunk of burning love, but he was very into Andy. And I was like, Andy, and I was, not intentionally starting some shit, but you know me. And so I was texting Andy's boyfriend, and I was like, oop, that the neighbor in the blue shirt seems to be all up on your man. You better go mark your territory. And then I was texting Andy. I was like, you better watch out. I think he might roofie your drink. I just had to do a little pot stirring. But the neighbor was a hunk of burning love. And he was all over Andy. And I was like, Look at Ginny says 75 half chub gang. Let's get it. Right? 75 half chub. That's right. I'm glad that everybody is on the 75 half chub with me, because they have 75 hard and then they have 75 soft. And I'm not full 75 soft, but I'm like, 75 half chub. So yeah, it was a good time. Football fans just want to watch football, and everyone's just collectively tired of it. It doesn't seem to matter what side you're on. What? Rachel Frady says, I think there are multiple reasons why she was booed, not having to do with MAGA. Maybe Blake stuff. Guarantee you it was because they're tired of getting more camera time, than the players. I feel that. I absolutely feel that. Tanya said, Zack is playing the role of Bryn, stirring the pot. Yeah, but Bryn went down in infamy. She was burned at the torch. So yeah. Steven says, she was better in Destiny's Child. Now she's she was good in Destiny's Child. She was great when she first started her solo career. But like Cowboy Carter, I would just say is a big flop. The same way, what was Tortured Poets? My God, my ears bleed. I feel like a tortured poet every time I listen to Taylor Swift's Tortured Poets. I didn't see Taylor get booed. Do you have a clip? It's all over the internet, my love. They had her on the Jumbotron and then everybody booed and she was like, whoa, what? Why are they booing me? Whoa. So yeah. It is what it is. Now but see, now that she's getting booed, Travis Kelce can dump her. I don't think he's going to marry her. I don't think they're going to go the distance. He got what he needed out of her. And now that her popularity is tanked because she's Team Blake, I think, he's going to be like, all right, I'm done. Peace out. You lost me the Super Bowl and you got booed. You're no longer, I don't have to date you for the clout anymore because your clout got gone. So, yeah. Thanks, Taylor. All right, we'll get into Taylor and Blake, but I want to talk about the Queen of Pakistan. Okay. Have you guys seen this woman? She is everything. Okay. Truly everything. The Queen of Pakistan. We have to talk about her because I'm literally obsessed. But I see a lot of people in the live chat that are like, oh my God, I love your glasses. Oh my God, your glasses look so cute. You look so smart with glasses. That's right. Because I feel like I'm Elle Woods. And listen. We've all heard of New Year, New Me a million times, but why do you have to stick with just one version of yourself? Why not mix it up? Pair Eyewear, like I'm wearing right now, has tons of shapes and styles to match any New Year, new vibe, right? Whatever your hyperfixation is, Pair Eyewear is here for you. So you can keep trying new things and switch up your look anytime you want with base frames like these, starting at just $60, including your prescription. Say what? Plus, you get an extra 15% off if you use code NOFILTER at paireyewear.com. That's right, paireyewear.com. Listen, they have tons of collabs. They have princesses and Disney and Mickey Mouse and Friends and Marvel and Star Wars and NBA and all that fun stuff. They have premium collections, sun tops, sparkle, classic colors. It's endless, right? Look at me. I'm going to show you a magic trick. Look at this. Watch this. I want to go from like indoor to outdoor. Would you look at that? And now I'm blocking out the haters because I have my sunglasses on now. See, you just throw the little topper right on and boop, you have a whole new pair of sunglasses. Holla. So if you guys want to give them a try, you can find your perfect shape with their home virtual try on. That's what I did to get these. You go on their website and then you can try on the glasses virtually. So you can be like, ooh, do I like that frame? Is it cool? Does it slap? So give it a try. Every pair purchase, the Alliance provides a pair to a child in need. So not only are you doing yourself some good, but you're also helping others, right? Base frames start at just $60 and top frames start at $25. Woo woo, got plenty of tops right here. Free shipping on all US orders, free returns and exchanges within 30 days, no questions asked. You can earn points to score dollars off your next purchase with their loyalty program because you want to be loyal because you're going to be like, oh, let me switch up my style again and again and again. Okay. So show off new sides of yourself this year. Go to paireyewear.com and use code NOFILTER for 15% off your first pair. And you can support the show by mentioning that No Filter with Zack Peter, that's this show, No Filter with Zack Peter, sent you in their post-checkout survey. So when they send you that survey, make sure you say, all right, don't forget, No Filter with Zack Peter sent me. But head on over to paireyewear.com. That's pair, P-A-I-R, paireyewear.com, and use code NOFILTER. All right? They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. But while I'm sharing things that I love, one of our other sponsors today is Thrive Market. And you know what's a crazy statistic? Over 10,000 chemicals have entered our US food supply, and yet the EU limits this to just 300 additives. I personally don't have the time to be sifting through ingredient labels to see what's in my food, which is one of the reasons I love Thrive Market. I found them years ago, and I'm excited that I have them back in my life. They ship these groceries to my door, so I don't even have to worry about going out, right? Thrive Market makes it easy to find better options without the hassle. One of my favorite features is their Healthy Swap scanner in the Thrive Market app. It's simple. You can scan any item and it'll instantly give you a suggested, cleaner, healthier grocery alternative. Thrive Market takes the guesswork out of finding safe, healthy food. All of their products are 100% non-GMO and free from over 1,000 harmful ingredients, and their online filters make shopping even easier. Whether you're looking for dye-free snacks, non-toxic cleaning, or high-protein meals because you want to get in that protein to fit your dietary preferences, Thrive Market has you covered in just a few clicks. Okay. For example, I'm really trying to up my protein take this year, and I love their filtering because I can find high protein options so that I'm always stocked and I never run out, you know? And another thing that I love is their smart cart feature. Takes the stress out of replacing junk food. When you create an account, Thrive Market asks the right questions and automatically builds a grocery cart tailored to your needs, filled with healthier alternatives to your favorite snack brands. And from there, you can adjust, add, or remove items before checking out. I found so many brands that I've never even heard of, and I'm excited to try other brands that are on the site as well. You guys know I love me some Chomps. They have Chomps on there. They have so many great things. So if you're ready for a junk-free start to 2025, head to thrivemarket.com/nofilter. That's thrivemarket.com/nofilter, and you'll get 30% off your first order plus a free $60 gift. That's Thrive Market. THRIVE, thrivemarket.com/nofilter. That's thrivemarket.com/nofilter. Okay, let's talk about the Queen of Pakistan. I love her, you guys. I love her so much. Her name is Onisha Robinson, and she's all over the tickety talk right now because she is trying to make Palestine great again. I don't know if it was ever great to begin with, but she's doing it. So, backstory, right? Onisha from New York. Okay, so we have to claim her because she's one of ours. She's from America. And so Onisha decided that she was going to fall in love in a hopeless place. And that was the internet. And so she finds this guy who happens to be 19 years old, but age is just a number, right? And even though Onisha looks like she's claiming to be 33, but I secretly think it's like 33 plus 20. But like that's, what she's claiming and good for her, right? But so anyway, Onisha Robinson went from New York to Pakistan because that's where the love of her life was. And she was like, I'm going to do the 90-Day Fiance thing, but like TLC to, Pakistan. I didn't say Palestine. Why are you guys throwing me off in the live chat? I said Pakistan. But anyway, Onisha went from America to Pakistan, right? And she wanted to find the love of her life. And she did. And she wanted to marry him. And according to her, they got married in Utah via the online. And so she goes to Pakistan and she shows up and he sees her and he's like, hold up, wait a minute. Did I say Palestine? Oh, somebody's in the live chat just commenting about Palestine. Anyway, we're talking about Pakistan. So she goes to Pakistan and she meets him and he's like, hold up, wait a minute. You are not what you look like. I thought you were this, I thought you were white. And second, and you're not, even though her forehead is, because her something is off with her makeup. So her entire forehead is just like Michael Jackson white. And then she has these Sharpie eyebrows, like literally like Sharpie. And so she just puts these like, they're rough, right? But they're also kind of hilarious. And like, I low key need an eyebrow tutorial from her. But so she goes and he's like, hold up, wait a minute. This is not what you look like. This is not what I want. Like, you're too much woman for me. I'm 19 years old. And so his parents are like, listen, we ain't going to do that. We're going to dip out. We're going to peace. We're going to flee the country because we want nothing to do with you, lady. And so what does she do? Like a true American who like wants to believe in the American dream. She decided she's not leaving Pakistan. And she's deciding to stay in Pakistan. And so she camps out at their apartment. And she's outside of where they live and she's just like chilling there waiting for them to come home, and they don't want anything to do with her. And then the news starts to pick up on this because they're just like, what is going on? So all the Pakistani news stations are going over there and they're checking her out and they're interviewing her and they're like, what is this story? This is crazy. This woman from America that came here in October on a 14-day visa doesn't want to go home even though her visa's expired. And so, all the Pakistani people are looking at Onisha Robinson and they're just like, she's not like us. What? She's not like us. She wants to stay here. And she's like, I am like you. I'm Pakistani now. I'm from Pakistan. And they're just like getting a hoot out of her, and they start treating her like she's a celebrity, and they start doing her hair, and they're doing her nails, and they're buying her McDonald's, and she likes fries with extra salt, like triple the salt, not just one salt. She's like salt, bitch, like give me all the salt, bae. And so they're treating her like the queen of Pakistan. Okay. And so then they end up putting her in the loony bin because they're like, something's a little off. And then the US is like, oh my God, you're embarrassing us. Get home now. And so the US keeps sending flights for her to get on to come home. And she's like, no, I'm from Pakistan now. Or what? And people are just like, she has these press conferences all the time. Like here she is with Mr. Chippa. And so Mr. Chippa, I think, is just like, I don't know. He's not even like a government official, I don't think. I think he's like a CEO of some sort of nonprofit. But so Mr. Chippa keeps doing these news conferences with Onisha. And Onisha has her little bicycle shirt that she always wears, and she's rocking it. She's like, I can ride my bike with no handlebars. What? No husband. What? No handlebars. Because nobody knows where her husband went, even though she thinks that she's still married to him because they got married in Utah via the online, right? But he pieced out, and he's like a runaway husband. And so she's like, where's my 90-day fiance? And he's like, husband is coming, sister, husband is coming. And she's just like, stop talking. She's like, you talk too much. She's like, nobody understands what you're saying. And everybody's watching her, and they're just like, wow, she is so brazen. She is so confident. She got Delulu up the hoo-hoo. Right. And so she's over here, and then she starts demanding with all her press conferences that the US send her $100,000, $100K for real estate, because she wants to make Pakistan great again. That's what she wants. She wants to make Pakistan great again. And so everybody in Pakistan is like, oh my God, we love her. We're going to keep her. And then the government's like, get her out of here. And then the US government is like, please come home, lady. Get on the damn plane. Get on the plane. And then her kids are in New York, and they should put her face on the milk cartons because they're just like, she's not well. And I'm like, well, if she's not well, why did you let her go to Pakistan? First of all, that sounds like that's a you problem. If you knew your mama was not well and you let her get on the plane and go to Pakistan to marry a 19-year-old boy, that sounds like your fault, right? I would never let my mother get on a damn plane to go marry a 19-year-old boy in Pakistan. And then if I saw her ass on the news, I would be like, oh, hell no, Nancy. I would get on a plane quick. I wouldn't send the plane to her. I would drive the plane to Pakistan. I'd be like, Nancy, you get your ass in the plane. We're leaving now. What do you mean you're trying to marry a 19-year-old boy? And then Nancy'd be like, but I'm trying to make Pakistan great again. And she's demanding. And so Onisha's over here, and she's demanding $100K. And then she's like, she's got the whole police, the whole police force that's basically escorting her around town because she's locked in the loony bin, and they have to take her to like her doctor's appointments because she's convinced that she's pregnant, even though she's not really pregnant. And it's like a reverse, I didn't know I was pregnant, that show. It's like all the TLC shows, but in reverse, right? Like she's a hostage, but she's the hostage that's keeping herself held hostage in Pakistan because nobody except for the people of Pakistan really want her there. But so anything. She's always yelling at Mr. Chippa, and low-key, Mr. Chippa kind of likes it. He likes when she tells him to stop talking. He's like, sister, sit down. And she's just like, no, you talk too much and nobody understands what you're saying. Imagine the level of Delulu to go to somebody else's country, and then when they're hosting the press conference and talking to their people in their language, and you have the audacity to say, stop talking, you talk too much, and nobody knows what you're saying, right? Onisha, she's something else, right? She is something else. And I don't know why her children still have not come and got her, but she did eventually. She has Shabana, and Shabana is, I'm assuming, some sort of like high up person on the police force, because Shabana is over there walking Onisha all around town. And then, the press wants to talk to Onisha, and she's just like, Shabana's been taking care of me. And they're just like, so how are you doing? Like, do you plan on going home? And she's like, it's private, but no. And she's always telling them to mind her business. She goes to all these press conferences, and she's hosting all these press conferences, but she's always like, mind your business. She's like, I'm Muslim, and it's against my religion to tell you my business. So mind your business. Go home. She's always telling them to mind their business, and they love it. They love when she talks to them like that. They just like put more microphones in her face and feed her more McDonald's French fries with extra salt. And it's the best thing ever. If you have a minute, go on the Tik Tok and look up Onisha Robinson, or look up just American woman in Pakistan. It's great. You're going to fall in love. I had a gummy, and I was watching it all play out. And yeah, Shabana is over. Shabana is so over her, Laura. Shabana's like, oh my God. Shabana was ready to throw her on the plane too. But I'm also just like, you know, like, why didn't Shabana like throw her in a ditch? Like not, but like really, you know what I'm saying? Because like everybody was watching her on TikTok and they were all just like, this lady is crazy. Something bad is gonna happen to her. And nothing bad happened to her. Like she was living her best life. They were calling her Emily in Pakistan. Like Emily in Paris, but Emily in Pakistan. It's Missy says she has us freaking out, man. Our country is in panic. Our country's not in panic mode. Our country is living for it. Living for it. But also how embarrassing, right? Like part of me is like embarrassed that she's American, but another part of me is like, you know what? Good for her. If she can go over and take over another country and make Pakistan great again, but that's why she wants her 100K from the US government. She said 100K and 20,000 cash for me in my pocket. So she's at least an honest politician, right? Because she's telling us that 20,000, 20K is going in her pocket. So but the rest of it she's going to invest back into the city. And so she ends up going all around town, and at one point she walks into this hotel, and I don't know if she wanted a room there or what, but all the press conferences are there, and they're why Travis um sorry, the pot stirring I did last night at the Super Bowl watch party is now continuing to surface because I was still stirring the pot. But anyway, so Emily in Pakistan living her best life. She goes into this hotel and she's like, I want to help fix up your hotel and I want them to put money into your hotel. And then the lady's like, I don't know what you want. Like, what do you want from us? And then she tells the camera, she's like, okay, this is the owner of the hotel. And the lady, who's probably just like a manager, she's like, no, ma'am, I am not the owner of the hotel. And she's like, this is the owner. And the lady's like, I am not the owner, ma'am. Like, please don't lie on national television and tell them that I'm the owner when I'm not the owner. Right. And so then she's like, you know what? She's like, don't worry, guys. This is the owner, but she's just shy. And the lady's like, no, no, no. And then she's like, you know what? Forget you. She's like, actually, don't invest money into this hotel. She flipped real quick. She was over it. Because the lady didn't want to play the owner of the hotel. The lady did not want to go along with her Delulu land like the rest of the people in Pakistan. So she said, you know what? Peace out. This hotel, she's like, they steal money. They take your money. Don't come here. Shut it down. And I was like, oh my God. Emily in Pakistan is giving me life. Netflix could never. TLC producers better get up on it. But so I guess they sent her back to New York. And now she's apparently in Dubai. So she's just living her best life. She's like, Lindsay Lohan, just like globetrotting over to Dubai to live her best life. And she still doesn't have her husband. Like, nobody knows where her husband's at. He and his family just completely fled the country. They don't want to be found. They're like in a ditch somewhere, like totally hiding. They don't want to be on the internet. They don't want to be interviewed. Like, they're totally dunzos. You can't make this shit up. No, you can. You really can. Like, it's the best. How does she have funds to travel? That's a great question. I mean, I don't know. I highly doubt the US government was giving her the 100K that she was asking for. It's all very confusing. But I think it's the people that are like in love with her. And so they're buying her McDonald's and doing her hair and doing her nails. So I'm assuming they're helping her. But also, where are her damn kids? Because she does her press conferences. And this is the most American thing ever, right? Because listen, I grew up in East LA and I know like if you ever end up on the news, what you do is you do shout outs, right? You shout out Charlotte. I'm like, listen, shout out to Cassandra in 4th grade, Sacred Heart Elementary. Go Cassandra. So you give shout outs when you're on the news, right? And then like you tell all your family, oh my God, I was on the 11 o'clock news. You better watch today. So she's doing her press conferences on the news and she's giving shout outs to all the people in her family. She's like, and this is my baby daddy, number 1, and he's going to be rich. And this is my other baby daddy, and he's going to be rich too. And so she's naming all the baby daddies and she's saying that they're all going to be rich and she's going to help them be rich because she's going to invest in real estate in Pakistan, which doesn't really sound like the best. Doesn't really sound like the best investment. But sure, Mallory says, yep, your time on the news is your time to shine. Right. And you're like, I was on TV. So, all her friends here in New York, well, not here because I'm in Los Angeles, but in New York are out there like, oh my God, she shouted us out. And they're not even embarrassed. They're proud of her. They're happy for her because nobody's out there getting her home. They're like, make Pakistan great again, Venus was Drake's ex. Was Venus or Serena? Which one of the sisters was it? Zach, if you look into the meaning of Kendrick's halftime show, you'll find it anything but boring. Kendrick Lamar received a Pulitzer Prize in 2017. He's a genius. It was still boring. What? Okay, explain to me what the significance of his halftime show was so that it wasn't boring. It's like a history lesson, right? And then the history teacher's like, oh my God, today's lesson is so exciting. And then you're getting through it and you're just like, it's boring, you know? And he's like, no, it's not boring. Val says real estate in Pakistan, isn't that a little dangerous politically? Also, earthquakes. Listen, you know, she's doing her damn thing. Jeff, I also thought the halftime show was great. Listen, some people liked it, and they're just people that have low, you know, entertainment value. Buying Pakistan, not Emily in Pakistan. Yeah, well, that's going to be the spinoff, right? She started as Emily in Pakistan, and then she's going to turn it into flipping Pakistan. Whenever somebody says Emily, I think of Lily Collins. They booed Taylor Swift because of her association with Blake Lively, her being BFFs. Okay, well, let's talk about the Taylor Swift Blake Lively connection now that I got to go on my rant about the Queen of Pakistan. She's great. My God, like you're just gonna love her. And she's always telling people, mind your business. And she's like, okay, now that I'm done talking to you, I'm gonna go mind my motherfucking business. And then they're over here asking her questions. And she's like, I'm not answering any more of your questions until you pay me $5K a week. And they're like, why 5K? She's like, because it's expensive to talk. It's private, but no. Are you saying while you watch that we have low entertainment value? Yeah. Lori's like, we watch you and you're saying that we have low entertainment value. Well, you know, I'm glad that I can be the best part of your. Oh, okay. Wait. Distinguished guest said, Zach, you have to talk about Trump and Meghan Markle. That was funny. Okay. Whether you like the man or not. And I know a lot of you don't like the man, but that was funny. He was, because people are like, are you going to deport Harry and Meghan? Because, you know, they're the royal refugees. And I don't think they need to seek refuge anymore here in the US. And so Trump is like, no, I'm not going to deport Prince Harry. He's got enough with his problem. She seems like, with his wife, she seems like a nightmare. So it was great. TK says, I loved Kendrick Lamar's jeans. Okay. Those are some mother of four bell-bottom jeans that nobody needs to bring back into style. Okay. That was probably the worst offender of the entire halftime performance was those bell-bottoms. Those were offensive, quite frankly. Nobody needs to bring those back at all. I will, you know, maybe deporting Harry would be doing him a favor, right? Leave Meghan here and deport Harry. So yeah, you guys cannot defend those jeans. Julie D says, oh my God, I loved his jeans. Nobody likes those jeans, the bootcut jeans. No, but not only that, but when you have those bell bottom jeans and you're walking around and you know this, the bottom of your jeans are all tore up. And if it's raining, forget about it, right? The bottom of your jeans are just wet and then they're scraping the floor and they're all tore. And yeah, no, those jeans fit good. No, they did not. Savage. He was wearing mom jeans. He was wearing mom jeans, Steven. They were mom bell-bottom jeans. They did not look good on him. Karana says, I'm a reseller and people are buying bell-bottom jeans like I know they're in style again. They shouldn't be. And people are going to remember because they're trying to bring them back, right? They want to make bell-bottom jeans great again. And they were never great. And so we need to leave them in the past. But so, you know, everyone wants the Gen Z wants to bring them back and make them in style again. And that just ain't it. That just ain't it. The jeans are my favorite part of his performance. Wow. You guys, I'm like judging you so hard right now. It's private, but no. It's private, but no. I just want my boot cut back. Listen, I'm cool with the skinny jeans. I just went on TMZ that Kanye is selling shirts. Oh no, I can't with Kanye. Guys, let's not even give him the attention. Did you see Meghan Markle's speech in Vancouver? Nope, I don't really look at any. Oh, she was high as a kite. Interesting. Send it to me. Send it to me, Rachel, please. Okay, let's get into Taylor Swift. Zach, please wear a boot cut. Mallory, I am not going to wear a damn mom jean boot cut. No, thank you. Okay? Those jeans do not make you look flattering at all. Not even a little bit. It's private, but no. Apple bottom jeans. Apple bottom jeans. That's a throw. Apple bottom jeans, jeans boots with the fur, with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the flow. She hit the flow. Shorty got low, 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 low. Yeah. Why don't you like the jeans? Because what jeans make you look flattering? Skinny jeans can make you look flattering, right? As long like they just need to accentuate and show off, you know, the good, you know. Allie says Zack has way too much style for bootcut. Thank you. Thank you. Make bell bottom jeans great again. I'm dying. No, we don't want to make them great again. Bell bottoms and hip huggers are popular again. Jesus. Low cut jeans look awful in my opinion. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Listen, you need the tight jeans to hold you all in, and then you pick them all the way up to cover your fupa, right? To cover your muffin top. Zack likes his bulge on display. Nah, I don't like my bulge on display, but like, you know, you just like your underwear too. You pull them all the way up like they're Skims, you know, and it just hold it. You suck everything in. Zack wears hoodies all the time. Excuse me. Wow, coming from my style. I love Kendrick, but rappers don't make good halftime shows. Well, it's just, well, yeah. Because, like, for a halftime show, you want something that's, like, concerty and, like, you know, like, rap isn't always, um, it's not for everyone, so you're gonna, like, isolate, like, I don't know. But, like, pop music is, like, good for a halftime show because it's, like, it brings energy and you can do flashy dancing and all that stuff, you know? Why the hate? Well, it's not hate, it's all love at the end of the day. Okay, let's talk about Taylor Swift and her connection to Fake Lively, and so they're calling him. So I guess people are calling Ryan Reynolds Crying Reynolds, Crying Ryan, and Fake Blake. That's what we call them now, Crying Ryan and Fake Blake. And there's no making Blake great again. Which, by the way, I did watch A Simple Favor 1, the first movie, because now we have the second movie that's coming out of May. But so Maroon 5 was the worst halftime show. Yeah, Maroon 5 was not a good halftime show. I will give it that. And they're all white. So that's not even a little, yeah. All right. Okay, let's talk about Blake and Taylor Swift, because Taylor Swift is like, I had no role in any of this It Ends With Us film. And people are like, lies. You know what that is? That's called an LIAR. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Or as Dorinda said, liar, liar, hoe on fire. All right. You feel me? But before we do, I wanted to give a shout out to my pals at Neutrafol. This year, there's nothing holding you back from loving your hair again. Yes, you know, I ditched my blonde hair. I came back to my natural roots. And listen, hair is so much more than what you see on the surface. It's a reflection of what's going on inside. Let Neutrafol target the key root causes of your thinning hair and help you grow stronger, healthier strands from within. Your hair is so much more than what you see in the mirror, okay? From stress and nutrition to hormones and lifestyle, so many internal factors affect what you see on the outside. And with Nutrafol's science-backed whole body approach, nourish growth from within to achieve your best hair yet, okay? Hair thinning, very common, very frustrating problem that a lot of men deal with, okay? As I'm now in my 30s, I want to make sure that I keep my hair healthy. Like I said, from stress to nutrition to hormones to lifestyle, many factors can affect what you see on the outside, but luckily we have Nutrafol here to help. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. Thinning hair is different for men and women. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach to hair growth, right? Nutrafol has multiple formulas for women and for men that are tailored to different life stages, such as postpartum or menopause, or even lifestyle factors like people that are plant-based, right? So that you get what you need. It's physician formulated with 100% drug-free ingredients. Nutrafol supports healthy hair growth from within by targeting the key root causes of thinning, from stress to hormones to aging, nutrition, lifestyle, metabolism. They have a whole body health approach. While many other supplements rely solely on ingredient studies, Nutrafol clinically tests final formulations to ensure their efficacy. Okay. Building a hair growth routine is simple. You just purchase online, no prescription required, automatically delivered, and free shipping to keep you on track. Plus, with the Neutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20% off, and you'll have access to free naturopathic doctor visits, and a Headspace meditation membership is included. Start your hair growth journey with Neutrafol. For a limited time, Neutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month. That's $10 that you get to save off your first month's subscription. Plus, you get free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code NOFILTER. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com. That's spelled Nutrafol, Nutrafol.com, and use code NOFILTER. That's Nutrafol.com, code NOFILTER. Okay, everyone wants to talk about the Plantation Princess. Snake Lively, Crying Ryan. Yeah, everybody's got names for them. Lion Reynolds, Crying Reynolds. Wow, you guys have a lot of names for them. Okay, so Taylor Swift. There was a report that came out, or actually a couple of reports have come out over the past couple of weeks of Taylor Swift being like, I had nothing to do with the film. And she, she's looking just as shocked as she did when she won all of her fake awards, right? So Taylor Swift wants everybody to know that she didn't even know Justin Baldoni. Like, she's never even seen this film. Like, what are you even talking about? Like, OMG. And so now we're discovering that that may not actually be true. So we have a few different instances that Taylor Swift has been attached to, right? So the first one is the meeting that we heard about, where Taylor Swift claims she was just coming to hang out with her friend Blake because her friend Blake invited her over. And she was like, cool, I'm going to come over to Blake's apartment and we're just going to like chill, right? Yeah, let's get it. We're going to chill, braid each other's hair, have some martinis. And so she comes over, and the next thing you know, Justin Baldoni just happens to be there. He just happens to be having a meeting that still hasn't ended with Blake Lively, and crying Ryan Reynolds is there too. So Taylor walks in and she's like, oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. And so according to these reports, this is the first and only time that she's ever met Justin Baldoni. And, she doesn't even know him that well. She was just being polite. She was just trying to be nice to him. It's like, why would he even drag her into this lawsuit? And now it's pretty apparent that she will be deposed. They will be getting her statement. They want to know what she knows. And of course, they're going to drag her into this because it's going to drive headlines. And if anything, I mean, they're likely not going to get much out of Taylor Swift in a deposition, even if they get her to testify and do cross-examination during a trial. Like, they're not going to get much benefit out of it aside from press coverage. I think that's the angle, is they want to drag Taylor Swift down, try to hurt her reputation, try to, make her a headline focus of this trial so that Blake Lively will want to protect Taylor Swift by avoiding that altogether. That's part of the reason Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, in their defense, were trying to get the protection orders. I almost said privacy orders. She'll say, I don't recall. Yeah, she'll give a lot of I don't recall. But the whole point is to basically, it's a bargaining tactic, right? They drag Taylor Swift into this so that Blake and Ryan will fight back and want to protect Taylor and therefore settle privately and not let it go to trial. So I assume they're going to try to keep Taylor Swift as far away from all this as possible. But so anyway, so we have that meeting where Taylor gave, some insights into she gave some insights into the script rewrites of the rooftop scene, remember? And then Blake Lively called her dragons, and she's Khaleesi, and Ryan's her other dragon, and Taylor's her second dragon, and together her dragons will always defend her. And people are like, oh, she's trying to do this to intimidate Justin Baldoni. And obviously it kind of worked, right? Because when you have Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift and you have them in your court and they're just like, yeah, do what we say. Then he's like, yeah, I'm just going to do what you say because you have powerful friends that you want to blackball me with if I don't listen, right? Like it was, a flex to kind of intimidate him and to let him know she's got some powerful friends. So that's number one. Then we have number two, which is the young Lily. So Lily is Blake Lively's character, and then we have young Lily, and that actress was supposedly cast by Taylor Swift. So the actress herself said that Taylor Swift played a very important role in getting her the film, right? In landing her the role. And so Justin Baldoni, one of his old interviews has resurfaced, and his interview basically says that because they ask, because he talks about how, oh, she was just the right person. She even had the mole on her face, which looks just like Blake's. And he was like, was it a real mole? Was it not a real mole? Yada, yada, yada. And then the reporter's like, wait, we also heard that Taylor Swift played an important role in casting. And he's like, that's absolutely true. I had the casting tape and I showed it to Blake and Taylor, and they were just in love with her. So we have the casting of young Lily. We have the rooftop scene notes that Taylor Swift gave. And then we have the alleged rumor that she had the composer fired from It Ends With Us because I guess there was some prior beef. Because, baby, now we got Bad Blood. It used to be Mad Love, but now it's all Bad Blood. So now that they've got Bad Blood, Taylor Swift, from this Reddit post from prior to the lawsuit ever coming out that predicted that Blake Lively was going to bring these harassment claims to the New York Times. In that list, they claimed that Taylor Swift did have influence over the film, specifically the music, had the composer filmed in order for them to use her song, My Tears Ricochet. Oh, my tears ricochet. So it seems like she's been lying to us. She's not telling the truth, Taylor. We see through you. We see right through you. We know exactly what you're doing. And that's why everybody booed Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl, because they know they're Team Baldoni and they know that she had a lot to do. Oh man, there was this one girl on TikTok that had this video of all of these fake songs from Blake Lively. Let me see if I can play it from my phone. It was hilarious. Let me see if I can. It was on the Tickety Talk, and I was sending it. I sent it to Chef Stew because he's like in love with Taylor Swift. But so there was this. She's so funny, and so there's this girl. What's her name? Zella, Zela, Zella. So Zella playing Taylor Swift on Instagram. So in it, she is singing. She's like, "This is going to be Taylor Swift's next album," and so she's singing all of these songs that would likely appear in Taylor Swift's new album. Here, I'll play it for you. One sec. Na. It's so good. You're gonna die. You're gonna be like, LOL. Listen, Taylor Swift doesn't want to be dragged into this. She doesn't want her reputation to be hurt. But, or does she? Because like she survived the Kim Kardashian stuff. Remember when Kim Kardashian's like, Taylor Swift is a liar, and she totally gave Kanye approval, and then Kim dropped the clip. So I don't know. Okay, here's the clip from the girl Zela on TikTok. So good.
It ends with fire, it ends with flames. I'll be a gorgeous monster in your wicked game. A lively affair, a script so bad. Fake paparazzi on the internet. You call me your dragon whilst dragging my name and net worth down. I can't look at my beanie collection no more. It reminds me of the January voice note war. We were best friends, now you're just an XOXO. Cause a girl blinking my name out of this fucking bitch.
So good. So funny. It was just because the lyrics sound just like Taylor Swift. So her TikTok account is This Is Zella, Zela. In the January voice note war. It was great. It was so good. I was just like, so much. TikTok has been just like giving us life lately, between the Queen of Pakistan and now we have Zella with the Taylor Swift spoofs. It was great. In the January voice note war. Doesn't it actually, and the beanie, I can never look at my beanie collection again. Sorry, you said Palestine. No doubt. Sorry, guy. Okay, well, I didn't mean to say Palestine. I meant to say Pakistan. But I was actually talking to somebody this morning about Palestine, or like they were talking to me about Palestine, which is probably why I had Palestine on the top of my brain. But I meant to say Pakistan, not Palestine. Oh my God, Kenny G. It's her birthday today, guys. Kenny G. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Kenny G. Everyone give Kenny G love and happy birthday. And don't start with all your, well, my birthday's on Thursday and my birthday's this weekend and my birthday was last weekend and my birthday was in October. Because everybody does that. Suddenly everybody and their birthday from October is like, well, what about my birthday? It was in October. And I'm just like, girl, it's not October. Today is Kenny G's birthday. Let Kenny G have a moment, Blake. In the January voice note war. It's my favorite line because it's like such a Taylor Swift lyric, right? The question is, who's going to want to work with Baldoni after this, even if he wins? I think people will likely want to work with him, right? Because if he's exonerated in the end, who's going to want to work with Blake is the question. That's the bigger question. So her newest single will be called Never With Teeth. Oh my, could you imagine a Taylor Swift song where she makes a reference, never with teeth? It's gonna be you and me, and I promise that I never use teeth. I'm a dragon. And I blow flames, but just know you can grab on my mane, and even when I'm using no more teeth, I promise you, you're gonna wanna pee on me. Zack, if you chat GBT and put some details, it will create a song. I did it over the weekend. I put Blake Lively and Taylor Betrayal, and you called me your dragon. Now I'm out for revenge. And boom. Ooh, how fun is that? You're dragging my name all over the place, but you don't know I'm gonna punch you in the face. He has a production company. He can create his own work. Yeah, well, I think they mean like who would want to star in a film with him, who like Sony would want to finance his next film. I think there would be a lot, but you know, Zack, you wished you did the halftime show so bad. Say what? I don't know if you're dragging me or you're complimenting me. I don't know. Not PMs. I was just trying to like find a song, a lyric that you know rhymed. Zack, please stop. Again, I don't know if you're dragging me or like you're laughing with me. Oh my god, that TikTok sound made me giggle. Wasn't it great? You should always wear glasses. Thank you for telling me that I'm ugly without them. See, that's a Blake Lively thing, right? Where someone's like, "Oh my god, you look great with glasses on." She's like, "Oh, so I look ugly without glasses? Is that what you're saying to me? Sexual harassment, lawsuit, let's go." Shabana, let's go. Zack, do you think that this will hurt Ryan Reynolds? Okay, so I did. I did think that this would hurt Ryan Reynolds, but now that I think about it, his audience doesn't care, right? Like his audience is not watching this right now, which surprisingly, because he keeps running Mint Mobile ads on my podcast. And I'm like, bro, can you not? Like, can you not? Okay. Can you not? You always give me a good laugh. Thank you. I tried. How long have I missed? Well, we're 52 minutes in, my love. So you missed 52 minutes of the show. Tanya says, "Oh my God, I'm dead." That's pretty much how it goes down. What goes down. Anyway, Taylor Swift, guilty, right? Throw her in jail. Boo her again. I think that they all do this, right? I think they all kind of scratch each other's backs because so there has to be some sort of like you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Remember when Taylor Swift gave out all the names to Blake and Ryan's kids with Inez and Bobby. What are the other names? Serena and Selena. What are the names of Blake Lively's other kids? All the videos in good light of Justin has the Mint commercials now. Yeah, Mint Mobile's all over this. Mint Mobile's like Blake Lively controversy, Mint Mobile ad. But I don't know how many people are like getting converted. Cause like, ooh, I don't know if it's like making any real conversions of Mint Mobile ads, right? Which, by the way, side note, back to the Super Bowl while we're on phone commercial ads, everybody was talking about how Elon Musk invested $40 million into Super Bowl ads. And everyone's like, oh my God, 4 Super Bowl ads coming out for Elon Musk. He's going to show what Doge has been up to. And then there were no ads because that ended up being like a fake news article, which was kind of sad. And I was like, well, but I was so excited. And then, but there was an ad and it was for T-Mobile. I guess Starlink, which is Elon's company, is providing cell service with their satellites and it's going to be free cell service. And then something like if you have T-Mobile, you'll get free cell service or something like that. I didn't entirely see it, but like Starlink is pretty badass. You have to give it that. It is pretty great. T-Mobile and Starlink, yes, they have collabed and they've come together to bring cell service to the people. Even they said it's free cell service even for Verizon and AT&T with Starlink. Care Bear says nothing is free. I know. Even the free trials will eventually come back to get you. Were there any good Super Bowl commercials, though? I feel like there was nothing interesting that came out of the Super Bowl commercials. None of them were that great. They had the Martha Stewart one, which was campy, but like that was the only one I really remembered. I thought she was going to bring her supposed other bestie, Selena, to the Super Bowl. No, Selena's out there protecting all the immigrants, all the criminals that she doesn't want them to deport. She's like, no, don't deport illegal criminals. And that's not to say immigrants. There's a difference between immigrants and criminals. I'm referring specifically to the 600,000 that are here illegally that have a criminal record. Those are the ones that I'm referring to when I use the word criminals. Okay. Before you take me out of context and rip me apart all over Reddit, Andrew Dominguez. Advertisers have lost their creativity. Yeah. And they just like don't push the boundaries the way that they used to. I thought the David Beckham commercial was funny. Was there a David Beckham commercial? I don't even remember seeing that one. Selena is too busy. Got to keep an eye out for Celine, or what is she busy doing? Selena is too busy crying on the gram. Oh my God. Savage. Zack, did you see Anne from Vanderpump Rules was in a Super Bowl ad? Yeah, I don't know why. Like, of all the people, you're going to go with Anne? Like, at least throw Ariana in there. Which, by the way, Katie Maloney just did a Mayo commercial. I remember everyone was like, oh my God, there are cameras up at something about her. What's going down at something about her? And it ended up being a commercial with Katie, or an Instagram commercial with Katie Maloney for Hellman's Mayonnaise. And she's like a detective. She looks like Carmen Sandiego, and she's walking into something about her to film this Mayo commercial, which, like, really? How long are Mayo commercials going to last? Ted with Tambo says Andrew Dominguez. Well, yeah, because Drew Dominguez, does he go by Andrew or Drew? Regardless, he's out here, like, he left another nasty review on my podcast. I'm like, bro, if you don't like my show, like, peace out, homie. But, like, I don't know, it's getting weird. He, like, left another, like, mean, scathing review. And I'm like, I thought you don't listen to my show. I thought you don't like me anymore. And then you're just going to keep coming back and leaving me 1-star reviews. And he changes his username as if we haven't figured him out at this point. And then not only does he leave mean reviews on my show, but then he leaves reviews on other shows that I'm on, and he'll like leave a mean review there as well, being like, don't ever have Zack Peter back. Zack Peter is disgusting. Zack Peter is this. Zack Peter. Bleh. And like his head spins, like he jerks off to me every night. And I'm like, my gosh. But his new username is Critter Haven, because he's like, ooh, I'm going to make sure you don't see my name anymore. But I'm like, bitch, we know it's you. We see you on Reddit. People send me your Reddit threads where you have all the nasty things to say about us. But like, it's kind of weird. And like, that's weird and obsessive. That's what I thought. Like at first I was like, I'm just going to ignore it. And now I'm just like, yo, bro, like, if you don't like my show, stop listening to my show and stop leaving me 1-star reviews. Wasn't he a fan before? He was. I think he was like a member of the Zack Pack. And then it was after the election that like he totally turned on me and Donna. And he like does the same thing to Donna Bowling. He like leaves mean reviews on her show. Look, and I'll read you his latest review because obviously it's not biased at all, right? Okay, shout out to Drew Dominguez because he wanted some attention. So let's give him a little attention. Everybody do snaps for Drew. Drew, his new username is Critter Haven. I'm sure it'll be something new next week. His new name is Critter Haven. He said, how a Hispanic gay man that lives in California can hate himself is so much is apparent. I don't think I hate myself as much as you hate me, my love, but I think you really love me. His takes have turned him from a fun podcast to a gross pile-on of conspiracy theories and transphobia. Yeah, we get it. You're no longer a twink, but the self-hate is disturbing. Is it? Because I'm a little more disturbed by your obsession, honey. This guy hates, I hate one. This guy hates women, and his takes on Blake have become obsessive and disgusting. Isn't that funny? You're calling me obsessive and disgusting. And then he calls me Pedro, and I don't know where that rumor started, but my name is not Pedro. My name is Peter, Peter. Has never been Pedro. And then I'll read you the review he left on Donna Bowling's podcast, because obviously that's accurate as well. And then I'll read you the review he left on Chef Stu's podcast, because he left one over there on Chef Stu's podcast about how Stu should never have me on his podcast again. Ever, ever, ever. Okay. On Donna's podcast, he wrote, lost her way. Content used to be great, and so was she. Focuses and makes everything about herself. We still don't know what she did with the LA Fire donations she solicited from her listeners. Donna will follow any trend just to get followers. Why doesn't he say she hates herself? Like, why am I the only one that hates myself? Pedro, that's racist. That is kind of racist that he called me Pedro, right? I thought that Donna said that too. She's like, isn't that kind of racist? Like, your name is Peter, but he like calls you a self-hating Hispanic person, so he calls you Pedro. I agree. That is kind of racist. But it's okay. He's out there fighting racism because he doesn't like Trump or something. And then he went, this is the review he left on Chef Stu's podcast about me. It's just so funny. Like, he just can't get enough of me. He wrote, no more Zack, please. Love your pod, Stu, and listener since day one, but I can't stand Zack Peters. Oh, he didn't call me Zack Pedro here. Can't stand Zack Peters. He's ruining so many podcasts with his horrible takes and political rants. So, there you go. Mind your business. I hate people. I hate people like this. Like, all you have are words, but if it comes down to throwing hands, I'm sure they can't handle the smoke. Well, I mean, even like, it's just like weird that like you're gonna go on other people's podcasts. Calling you Pedro is racist. Intentionally misspelling and pronouncing it can be a microaggression. I don't know. He's the one with the good heart trying to save all the people. He's watching now, probably. Hi, Drew. Why is he so obsessed with you? I honestly don't know. Like, the things he writes about us on Reddit and on Facebook and on the reviews and all of that stuff. Like, someone calling you Pedro is so weird and unnecessary. I just don't understand like where that came from. Because his name is Drew Dominguez. So I would imagine he has some sort of Hispanic in his background. Well, I think you are super smart and absolutely adorable. Thank you. So he's a liberal racist. I don't know. Is he? Oh, Russ, don't be shady. It's always the ones who demand love and acceptance, right? I'm the one that hates myself, but he's apparently has a lot of time and mental health issues. I didn't say that. Laura said that. So if he's gonna drag somebody else on Reddit, drag Laura. Drag me, Monique. I think he might have a crush on you. Well, no, but he does the same thing to Donna. He used to be a supporter of Donna's too, and now he just, I don't know what happened to him. I was like, oh, okay. You do you, boo. Oh, vote for Pedro. Yeah, from Napoleon Time. Vote for Pedro. Vote for Pedro. Vote for Pedro, man. Zack, I wish you were my brother. Love you. Thanks. Love you too, boo. Taylor Swift's Depot, etc., will give credence to Justin Baldoni's claims. You must answer Depot questions. You can't say, I don't recall. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah. Napoleon Dynamite. God, Tina, you fat lard. So stupid. Yeah, there's like Napoleon Dynamite, but like Tom Sandoval is also like a version of Napoleon Dynamite. The chat is everything today. Y'all are so fun. I agree. The chat is lit today. Some people need a hobby. Yeah. Do get a brain, Luann. I don't agree with a lot of your politics, but everyone has a right to their own stance. Plus, sometimes I just want to hear a different take on an issue. I mean, that's just the thing. That's just kind of the worlds we live in, right? Like, we're allowed to have our differences and we're allowed to have our similarities. And I think when we put each other in these two boxes, like, we just create this divisive energy that I just don't think is necessary. So yeah. but some people like to live their lives in that way, and they want to be, social justice warriors that, want to call other people racist names. But I can confidently say my name is not Pedro and has never been Pedro ever in my life. Yeah. My last name is Gonzalez, but I've never denied that. Growing up in school, I was Zachary Gonzalez, Zachary Peter Gonzalez. Everyone, even the kids, my childhood friends still call me Zachary. I low-key do like being called Zachary because it's like my actual, I don't know. I feel like Zach Peter has now become like the podcast name. It's just plain Zach, yes. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Pedro March incoming, right? I'm going to do a new one. Pedro Pack. Pedro. Peter is Pedro in English. Obviously, Lizette. I love your delivery. Lots of similar news, but your delivery of the topics is so much more entertaining and enjoyable. Never change. Thank you. Can we call you ZPG? No, just call me Zach. We don't need to get crazy. Just call me what you always have been calling me. Bitch, fag, like whatever you want to call me. Go for it. Pedro is a great name. If somebody called me Pedro, I'd probably say, thanks so much, babe. I mean, I don't know if I would say thanks so much, babe. The Pedro posse. I love it. You should make merch. The Pedro posse. Zach can name his Peter Pedro. Yeah, let's not do that. Vote for Peter. Vote for Pedro. Wait, so can you tell it's him even though his name wait, what happened? Wait, so can you tell that even though his names are different and one of my favorite TV crushes was Zack from Saved by the Bell? Yes, Nicolette. He doesn't know that we can tell, because he doesn't know how we can tell. But yes, we do know when he's Drew Dominguez or Andrew Dominguez or Drew DMG, like without the vowels. It's like Dominguez, but without the vowels. And then now he's Crittered, whatever. Were you named after Zack from Saved by the Bell? No, I was not named after Zack from Saved. I don't know why my mom picked the name Zachary. Have I missed the discussion on the eyebrow lady? You missed the discussion on the eyebrow lady. That was what she's the queen of Pakistan. It's great. That's so funny because he used to be in Donna's live chat daily. I know, and now he hates Donna. Donna will do as she's a grifter or whatever he called her. I know how fickle they turn, right? Like he was Donna's biggest fan until then the election happened, and then he hates me and Donna now. It's like it took that one flip, short circuit went. It's a lot of work to hate people. I know. I mean, even me, like I wouldn't, even though I don't like Blake Lively, and I, or Taylor Swift, right? Even though I don't like Taylor Swift, I would never go on like Spotify and like leave Taylor Swift a mean or Apple iTunes and be like, this is the worst album ever. I hate Taylor Swift. Da, da, da. Like I would never take the time to like leave somebody a repeated negative review on one website, let alone multiple. In the January voice note war. Now I have that song stuck in my head. I'd rather people just show their true colors right off the hop. People don't like Trump, but he speaks his mind without a filter or trying to impress someone. Yeah. Zack, did you see that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have fake followers? Check their followers list and they all say new. Interesting. I didn't know that. How do you know that they say new? Let's verify that right now. In the January voice. Oh, I was looking at Taylor Swift. No, Blake Fake Lively. Blake Lively. She's following 561 people. She has 44 million followers. How do you know where it says new? It doesn't say new. Mallory says 1.4 watching live right now. Guys, hit the like button. Even Drew. Yeah, hit the like button. Hit it. Hit it. I actually like and respect you more, Zack, because you are brave enough to share your honest thoughts on everything. politics, gossip, anything. I is who I is. I is who I is. Zack, have you heard some TikTokers' videos on Blake have been taken down? No, I have not heard that. Oh, well, actually, yes, I did hear that, but it was only from one TikToker specifically that like had claimed that like Blake was after him and he was going to sue her and all this stuff, right? And I was just like, now you're just being a little dramatic, you know? Like it ain't that. It ain't all of that. We don't need all of that. So, I'm sure new people are following her that only started to care because of the drama. Maybe that's possible too, right? A lot of them are. Drew is hitting it with all 50 of his accounts. Despite having different political stances, I think deep down most of us want the same things. We just disagree on how to get there. I agree, Michelle. And that's the thing is I think when we like separate that, when we separate, you know, this need to like be on teams or sides or you're red, I'm blue, you're red, whatever. Like when we do that, then we create more of these differences between us rather than being like, oh, I think we're all kind of on the same page. We all do kind of want the same things. But then we create these narratives in our head of what we think the other side is or what we think they're. I mean, and I'm guilty of it too. I have, you know, I've gotten caught up in that myself, you know, recently in the past. I mean, I'm sure even in the future, I will contradict myself or say things that, you know, I'll not, you know, feel the same way about in the future. Like we're all humans and we're all just doing the damn thing. Okay. There's this other creator had 3 of her videos taken down about Blake. Interesting. I haven't had any of my videos taken down about Blake. And mine do pretty well. Like views in the millions pretty well. He also threatened TikTok. It was giving, let me speak to your manager. Yeah, he threatened TikTok. He's like, TikTok better reinstate my video today. He seems like a nice dude, but the video was a little dramatic. Zack, one thing I think most of us can appreciate about you is that even if we disagree, you are someone who's willing to admit that they made a mistake. Donna, too. That's yeah. Yes, I agree. And I often have, you know? I often have. And I know Donna did too, because Donna is the same way. And she was hashtag Team Blake. She was hashtag Believe Blake. And now she's not. We need a Princess of Pakistan collab. We need to know her thoughts on Blake. Yeah, she's gonna say, mind your business. Mind your business. My religion says to mind your business. The us versus them mentality is so toxic and harmful. Yeah. Listen, we can disagree. We can have heated conversations. And then at the end of the day, we can have a cocktail and laugh about it, you know? Sarah, what did Sarah from Texas do? Oh, I don't know. I haven't kept up with her lately. I just went to enter Dominguez on YouTube and there are 2 channels, only has 6 followers and one has 7. I don't know. I don't know if he has a YouTube channel. I want to hear from people who instantly side with Blake. Where are they now? There's this one lady, Donna sent me her video, and this one lady was talking about it and where did Donna send it to me? She was talking, I don't know, she was like they don't have like real strong arguments when they defend Blake. They're really just like they twist themselves into pretzels to like try to twist Baldoni's words and try to like be like, oh, why this? And why would you do that? I'm like, he literally has given us, even at the bare minimum, the footage that he released. That alone was pretty damning. The footage and the raw audio, that was like the most damaging. So yeah, in threads, there's a lot of Blake and some guy on TikTok. I mean, I think that's just your algorithm because I don't have a lot of pro Blake stuff in my algorithm on threads. I do use X more than I use threads, though. I truly believe those who think Blake is telling the truth have never personally experienced SH or SA. I don't know. I can't say that for sure. So, all right. Well, Janelle, this is where I leave you. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. I appreciate you. If you would like to leave me a nice review, or Drew, if you want to create a new username and leave me a new review, I'll look forward to it. Thanks, guys. You can leave a review on Apple Podcasts. You can also leave a rating on Spotify. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. All the love means a lot. It helps us. See, that's a weird thing, is I always say how much leaving those reviews help us on the charts and like help, they're free things that you can do to help your favorite podcasters. And so the fact that people then take advantage of that by leaving mean reviews consistently and repeatedly just like it's just wild. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Have a great rest of your Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Congrats to Katie Maloney and her bologna sandwiches that are now no longer going to be dry because now they have that mayo commercial. Let's get it. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Ciao for now. Goodbye. Love you, mean it. Goodbye. For now. To you, my friends. Goodbye. For now. Until we meet again. Give me a follow at Just Plain Zack. Follow the podcast at No Filter with Zack. And I will, again, talk to you tomorrow. Ciao for now. Tambo says, read my comments from the top and you'll understand why. Oh, okay. Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye, bye.